The Broken Pencil Booking Company Pro Wrestling Podcast infused with hip hop. I am Wood.
Made daily with organic, farm to table, localized, neuralized, sterilized, Scotch guarded for 2020 repellent, available online, shipped via Amazon, not available on Sundays, Broken Pencil Logic. You stay classy, internet. I'm Suave Burgundy.
You said they weren't cutting the check. They ain't getting no shout outs.
No check, no respect. You no good bastards, you. Go to hell, you old bastard.
Price just went up.
Factual, all the way up.
Yeah, man. Another episode, not just any other episode. This is episode 250.
Looking for that good stuff. Backstroke. Yeah. How you feel about it?
Today's date, Thursday, April the 3rd. You're hearing this on Friday, April the 4th. Yeah, my Lord.
Yeah, my Lord.
I said, yeah, my Lord.
Yeah, my Lord.
40 and 20.
I got 5 on it.
Got it good. What up, man?
This is celebrate.
And it's the top of season 8, bro. So it's a 250th episode and the beginning of season 8 of this jump.
It's a lot of anniversaries going on around here. WrestleMania season is, a season for the real. And who realer? Who betted it?
No one. Before we get into what we're getting into, as always, this show is proudly sponsored by Selwyn Vega Pro Audio, SelwynVega.com. Shouts out Gary, shouts out Henry. Selwyn Vega Pro Audio for all of your pro audio needs, studio monitors, headphones, retrofits on your bikes and on your nautical equipment, all that good stuff. Sound quality that you know and love from SelwynVega.com. Also, the good people at Vita Hermosa Cigars, VitaHermosaCigars.com coming soon. Vita Hermosa Cigars, it is a beautiful life. Jamal Willis in the building.
What's going on? What's going on?
Dig?
What up?
You funky.
Hey, y'all boys wild, ain't you?
Man, the belt collector himself.
Hey,
Doc,
man.
what's up? What's good? My brother in black and gold.
Hey, y'all see it.
You know what I'm saying?
I do what I can.
Just
a little something slight.
It's some slight, little pressure.
Hey,
We done upgraded some things for 250. You see the new digs. You check the bottom of the screen. We got the logos popping and whatnot.
Some old though, rocking the baseball jersey for the season. You feel me?
Indeed, I am in gang colors, but I also always keep that within close range.
Yes, sir. Keep that thing on pause.
Can I show my shirt?
Absolutely.
Do your thing.
It ain't nothing but Dan Houser. That's it.
Hey.
Very evil.
I met him at the it was a WrestleCon at Royal Rumble, so he a pretty cool guy.
Right on.
Indeed, very cool.
We really have like a lot to talk about and nothing to talk about.
Like on the cool, we did a whole pod before we started this.
That sound like school. Like what you talk about? I already learned that. Like what are you doing?
Hit the bell for that man one time.
One more time. There you go.
Bing bong. Yeah.
So
we on a Goldberg-esque streak without the concussions or the almost amputated arm.
Before we start getting into our wrestling talk, because typically we wait to the end of the show to start talking about the things that's happening with our guests in the goings on. But I'd be remiss if I didn't kick off what you have behind you. Like I called you the belt collector, but it is not a game. What is really happening there?
I mean, I think I blew y'all mind when I told you I've only really been collecting a year.
Crazy.
Yeah, that's nuts, bro.
I don't know. It's like when I get my mind on a collector something, it's just I gotta go all in. It's all or nothing, you know what I mean? So
how many that you count in your collection? How many would you say you have that are showcased behind you?
Sheesh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. No. I'll tell you what I got. Y'all do the math.
You got to do times tables. You got to do
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 20. Yeah.
So I have all the current WWE titles to include NXT. I have the AEW titles except the trios and the Continental.
He just named 87 titles right there.
IWGP version 4, IWGP Global $1 Million Championship. I have every WWE heavyweight title from Winged Eagle to all network logos. All the old NXT titles, a version of the IC titles, all of them.
That's
a
crazy.
Version of all the US titles, Brahma Bull, Smoking Skull, a version of all WWE tag titles, New Day signature, Eddie Guerrero title signature, CM Punk signature, Roman Reigns signature. Oh, I got this one, the newest one.
Flex.
Yeah,
you know. This is my favorite one though. You know, rest in peace, Bray Wyatt.
Rest in peace to the Fiend.
Rest in peace. Like, what's crazy is she was talking, so I really didn't get a chance to go over and talk to her. His wife was at that same WrestleCon where I got this shirt from. As a matter of fact, she was either 1 or 2 booths away from Danhausen. But it was like she was like talking. It was like her, she was here. And then the next one was like Perry Saturn, Dean Malenko, and some other guys. Like, it was lit in there.
ECW class of 95, like I'm on.
Let me tell you the craziest. I saw his girlfriend or whoever the lady is to him before I realized it hit. Like, I saw her and I saw his feet. Rob Van Dam. What's the lady? Is that his girlfriend?
Katie Forbes. That's his wife.
His wife. And I saw her. I saw the tattoos, and then I saw it. I was like, "Oh, that thing back there." I was like, "Whoa, that thing thangin', boy!" Like, man, she dragging that wagon. Like,
it's gonna be that type of show, yeah.
I said, "Hold on now," and then I looked up, like, "Oh, that's RVD right there." Forget him though. Hold on.
Back to that thing, pause.
Yeah. Like,
back to the thing and all its thinging.
I'm gonna tell you the coolest guys. I ain't gonna say I thought they were gonna be jerks, but I thought they were gonna be a little bit more standoffish, and they weren't at all. The Dudleys. Cool.
Okay.
And they're not as tough. They're literally. I know Devon lost weight, but they're not as tall or as big as I thought on TV. Because when I took a picture of them, I was like this with them, but I was hunched over and they were nowhere near taller than me.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, okay.
And it's only gotten worse as time has gone on. It's like, so once upon a time, you saw a pro wrestler in public and you're like, oh, okay, yeah, I understand. And
you know who's huge? The great Khali, bro. I saw him get into a Yukon Suburban and had to duck, and he was hunched over like this in it.
Closest thing to Andre since Elegante.
Man.
Yeah, but yeah, I have all those titles. $1 Million Championship, I do have that. And that's it. The only title that I want that I don't have is the Eco belt.
Oh, the Hip Hooray World Heavyweight Championship.
And I want that bad, and I had a chance to get it. And then, I got the purple. I'm looking at this on the floor. I don't know why I forgot that one. I love that belt. The purple cruiserweight.
That's from the classic, the first one that TJP had.
Yep, see it right here before they changed.
Tell me this: what's your favorite belt in the collection you have right now?
The New Day Signature Series.
Okay,
that's a solid answer.
Now, same question posed differently, so it ain't the same question. What's your favorite belt that you don't have that you gotta get? And it could be a retro.
That I don't. That's a good question. I won't rename the Eco Belt. Jeez, maybe. And maybe the TNA heavyweight belt. Because I don't have any TNA belts.
Yeah.
Okay.
Solid choice. Solid.
TNA
TNA had a couple of heaters too, especially like
King
that.
of the Mountain. Okay.
Yeah, that Legend title was dope.
Yeah, the Legend. See, my thing is, if you really look at, you can look at most titles is normally black strap on gold or black on dual plate. I like belts that look different, that don't do too much. And this is a contradiction to everything I just said. But I like they don't like a red strap does a lot. Burgundy, like North American title that I got. I don't know if you can see it.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorites that I have in the collection because it's different enough without doing too much. I used to hate this belt. Like I literally hated this belt. I can't stand it. But
the Seth Rollins NXT title.
But for collection purposes, I felt obligated to get it.
That's a responsible collector right there.
Yeah. That adds legitimacy to the collection while you're collecting things that you don't want to collect for the sake of making a complete collection. Exactly.
I'm gonna tell you, y'all want to hear a controversial take?
Let's go. That's what we about.
You feel me?
I hate this belt. I hate it.
The spinner.
I don't like, but again, same thing. For continuity, I had to get it.
I need Cena to win just so he can bring that back. Just so he can retro it for the summer.
And I think, and here's the crazy part. If he does that, do you know how much that belt's finna be worth?
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Your whole collection is paid for with just that one belt.
It's too,
oh man, let me get that. How much you got?
It's too many money play reasons for Cena to go over at WrestleMania.
Oh, can I change my answer for the question you asked me?
Of course.
The new Brahma Bull belt that the Rock's carried around there.
Say, bro.
Do you have that?
I have the old one. Hold up.
Oh, the Brahma Bull Championship. So for those of you who played WWE 2K, you will be able to see it on 24. But that new People's Championship title, tough.
Yeah, that's one. That's one.
This one is. See, I'm all about. It has weight to it, but then the details, like you see, like
real belt buckle, like the real buttons. For the
What is that? Velvet?
It
might be.
got that velour suit on the waistband.
Oh, that's filthy.
That's tough. That's tough.
What's that? The velour suits like we used to wear back in the day.
The track suits.
Nope.
Yeah, the track. This is what it feel like on the back of it.
The mobster track suit. Yeah. The academics. No DJ.
What's the Nelly brand he used to have?
Vocal.
Yeah. This straight 100% African Vocal leather.
I'm like Jeopardy for bullshit culture. It's just like I don't need to know this stuff in 2025.
I lived in St. Louis during that time. I apologize.
Like if the girls, as a lady, you had apple bottoms, you had some Vocal, you was it.
I'm telling you,
you knew how to do this. That's all you needed.
If you had the green academics velour tracksuit with the blue stitching logo, guaranteed.
And you gotta have a headband.
Got to have a headband, but you was scoring that evening.
Hey,
yeah, man.
Guaranteed.
So most recently, you have been like gracing not only the WWE network on Peacock at PLEs for NXT, but your iconic fit and location have also traveled to the world of the CW in forms of highlights. Like
y'all saw that?
Yeah, absolutely. Not only did I posted it on the group, you know what I'm saying? Broken
Multiple
networks, group, but you follow Broken Crystal BC on everything. But yeah, but like, how long because we actually met you face to face at AEW Revolution 24. how long you been hitting up the like this, not just like the pay-per-views, the PLEs and the shows, whatever, but like even going because like the Carolinas had a big indie scene for a long time too. As a matter of fact, it's still going strong. How long you been going to these shows, bro?
I was blessed. One of my best friends growing up, Anthony McAdoo, his twin brother passed away. Rest in peace. One of my best friends, Adrian McAdoo. Their sister used to work at one of the radio stations back in the day. I can't remember the name, which one. It wasn't 102 Jams, but whatever it was. And we were so blessed. She used to get us tickets. Like I saw was it summer? It was either SummerSlam or Survivor Series back in the day when they came to Greensboro. But we used to go to shows a lot. Yeah, and then it was like a lull when mama and daddy don't want to pay for it, and then you start making your own money, you can't pay for it yourself. Then let me go start going again. But like getting like front row like that's been recently.
Like everybody got to start somewhere in the crowd. And
like, I'm gonna tell you where it started. Where it's almost like, man, I can't sit up here in the nosebleeds no more.
It's the suave life.
Look, I refuse.
I'm gonna tell you what it was. It was Collision.
My TV too big for that.
It was Collision. I can't remember. It had to be Collision. Me and my buddy Nathan Goolsby, we went in Charlotte, Bojangles Arena, and we sat like. I was like seat 3, he was seat 4, right by the ramp. You could feel when they were still pulling the fire would come out the stage.
You feel the heat.
Hit the crazy. That was his very first show ever. He blew his mind. He was like, "Oh, I don't even know who any of these people are, but this is great."
Hook from then on.
And then this is what pissed me off about that show. Can we talk about it real quick?
Talk about it.
Pissed me off about the show. It's in Charlotte, right? So FTR was there and made, the dark match segment. They did a little extra after that. Guess who wasn't there and was still signed to the company? The Hardys.
Wow.
Were not there.
Not even 2 hours away.
Didn't even make an appearance. Here's the crazy. We were closer. No, we weren't. We were in Charlotte. So was Asheville closer to Charlotte? Yeah. But still, they're signed to the company. They were nowhere to be seen. I was like, that makes no sense.
But probably back then, though, if I'm not mistaken, Collision and Dynamite were like different brands similar to Raw and SmackDown, where they had talent that only appeared on one. Was that during the Punk era?
Yeah, they were doing the roster split.
Yeah, when Punk was there, Collision was his own brand, and they had a roster split. They took something like a go home show or something special for them to show up on Dynamite.
You gotta go on my social media and you'll see a post of me. I have the AEW Championship, but I put it on a white strap, and I'm posted with it. Just the look where you do like this, like you're looking at the satellite. That post,
yeah.
I got like a black and gold Bull starter jacket on. Whatever date that is, that's the date it was. So I can't remember if Punk was there or not then.
Okay.
So I'll look it up later on. But I was so disappointed. Like I got disappointed after the fact to the point I got mad. I was like, yo.
I really got played.
The Hardy Boys weren't there. Like, what are we doing right now?
Yo,
that's my so my favorite wrestlers aren't individual wrestlers, they're groups.
Okay.
Like factions?
Not necessarily faction, but group. Road Warriors, the Hardy Boys,
Two.
Rick the Dragon Steamboat. Who else? I really don't have a top 5. Those are my top 3.
We'll take it.
Those are my top 3.
There you go.
The Road Warriors obvious. Like, boy, when you hear what a rush. Hey, it's like, hey, somebody got to die, and it ain't going to be them.
Facts.
The Hardy Boys, that's when I got a little older, and I broke I mean to say it just like I say it. Like, we broke so many beds trying to be the Hardy Boys. Like, hey, Swan Song, you. Oh, shit.
Jumping off the dresser, emoting and shit.
Shouts out to Free City. Jeff Hardy's actually his favorite wrestler of all time.
And Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, because he was the first wrestler I saw, like, he ain't that big, but he whooping everybody's ass. Hold up, you mean I ain't gotta be 6'8", 350 to be a wrestler? Hell no.
Land of the Giants.
That's the like Rick, like they're my top 3 all time. Now we talking, we could get into, because every time I've gotten in the hip hop debates, basketball, football, who's a GOAT, this, that, and the other.
Right.
But before I ever have that debate, and we're not talking about your personal favorite, we're talking about GOATs, greatest all time, like that. I make the person quantify what makes what quantifies somebody as being the GOAT, the greatest. You know what I mean?
Right.
Before then, we can have a logical discussion, because like I just had a discussion with my sister. Like, otherwise, if you don't quantify, now you're just saying they're your favorite because they're your favorite. You know what I mean?
It sounds like the internet.
Literally.
Dead ass.
Literally. Like, and I could have respected. And so with Ricky the Dragon Steamboat 2, he wrestled for a very long time. And I don't remember him. He got hurt, but he's not decrepit, because I saw him at the WrestleCon.
Right.
You know what I mean? He looks good for his age.
I think the most serious injury I've ever seen him have was, like, he had to be in his 50s at the time, and that's when
With that comeback.
Yeah, no, after the comeback. So, like, he had the match with Jericho, but then he got attacked by Nexus and took like a 450 and got kneed in the head, had an aneurysm behind it.
I mean, you need me in the head, I might not come back.
Facts, you know what I'm saying? So one time for Ricky Steamboat.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like we said before, I might have to swing on you. I'm gonna get my ass whooped, but I'm gonna
Look, the conversation we had before the pod started was a pod episode by itself. If I know
the audio is there, so like
I was gonna say, if I know my co-host the way I know, it's in audio form.
The audio is there. We have hundreds, no exaggeration, of hours of pre-roll and other podcasts that took place during pre-rolls that could be its own series at any given time with timeless material attached to it.
That might be the best pre-roll in show history. Might be.
We got a few. That one's up there. We got a few.
It's top 5.
I mean, we talking about 250 episodes, and not all of the pre-roll made it, because technology has changed for us over these last 7 years. So
some of the pre-roll was so out of pocket. We had a spin-off show called Canceled.
and we still have it, but we can't put it out for obvious reasons.
I am not famous enough to get canceled, but I'll try.
We came to the conclusion you didn't put us on, you can't turn us off. So
you can't turn us off.
By being
That's
where we at with it. Like, you did not put us on, you cannot turn us off.
But
so, go ahead.
To circle back to the belts, two of the nicest belts that WWE has produced, officially licensed, are actually the U.S. title. You can't see it. I have them in these cases I got from a certain store that's not paying y'all any royalties, so I won't mention them.
Facts. So is it the same place we get the sneaker cases from too?
No.
Okay. Bet.
That place, I got those from the PX.
Nice.
So support our troops, for
Thank you,
veterans.
Thank you for your service.
I appreciate it. So these are, so I can't just lift these up and pull those out.
Right.
But I have them in a specific order. But the U.S. title and actually the heavyweight championship, like they're nice. Like if you
they got weight to them. The quality is there, the craftsmanship, all that.
And then I can pull this one out. Nice. Like this is heavy. This is like 9 pounds.
That's an underrated
universal
title
joint right there. Yeah.
It's nice.
Good old undisputed.
The undisputed joint.
That's Lesnar 02.
Yep.
Yeah, is that V1? I think so.
Jericho, Rock, and Lesnar.
So you want to go the other way?
Remind me of Marlo. You want things to be one way,
but it's the other way.
I mean, it's nice, but it's not as substantial as what I just showed you. Actually, that's a bad example. I like that one.
That was a very clean belt there, that tag belt.
Yeah. It's like what TNN Raw era tag champion.
Yep, exactly.
I'm surgical with this bitch, dog.
Here we go. Oh, snap.
You about to break the chair and everything.
You know, you asked about this one earlier.
Yeah, that Lex Luger U.S. title.
This might be like 4 pounds. Maybe. So
and that's the actual zoom in on that, because look at the top of that. That's the last belt Booker T held before winning the world title in the last episode of Nitro.
WCW, my boy.
So I mean, you know, and then don't pay me, but the nicest belt, flat out, top to bottom, AEW heavyweight.
That is a dope belt.
Big platinum.
So you realize we can see the AEW world title here on this show before you can see it on Dynamite. So for that reason, you just got to show it on here for $250. We done brought the back to TV before Moxley.
Yeah, that's on the top shelf. So
can you see it?
Yeah. So for those newcomers to
is that the white strap?
It looks like a white. Is that strap white, or is that the platinum on it? No, that's the white strap, ain't it?
Cocaine. Oh yeah,
for those newcomers to AEW, for whatever reason, you haven't seen. Well, we know the reason. You haven't seen that belt since October of 2024. You've seen it on this show since you become a fan. If you started watching AEW and have not seen the World Heavyweight Championship. You're welcome. You're all welcome. Did we lose the audio on Jamal?
Yeah. I believe he lost his audio.
Yeah, I think he unplugged the mic.
Can you hear me?
There you go.
Yeah. There you go. Back in action.
That is probably the nicest one. I don't know why nobody acknowledged. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
It seems look like I'm frozen.
You are.
Factual.
Hold up. I see why. Hold on.
Oh, that platinum through your signal.
There we go. We in there?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Why does nobody acknowledge this?
Your daily acknowledgement.
This belt, the international and the women's, are damn near the same belt.
Okay, so I actually can answer that question for you very easily.
Okay.
Both of those belts were mimics of the NWA / Mid-South North American heavyweight title. The same title that was carried by
Magnum
TA, Hacksaw Butch Reed, Hacksaw Jim Duggan, Ted DiBiase, Dr. Dusty Williams. Like anybody who was in Mid-South back in the heyday, they carried it. It was all gold. They called it 25 pounds of gold is what Bill Watts called it. And those two belts, the AEW women's belt and the Continental Championship, was that Continental or International? International. Those two belts are very generous homages to that NWA or the Mid-South North American title.
But they had to do both of them like that.
It's the exact same belt with some different detailing, but the plates are the same.
I'm like,
bro.
Let me do it. I can figure it out.
Hey, speaking of, you say you do that, right?
I try.
Do you have any custom pieces that are like available for people to take a look at right now?
You mean like that one?
Oh wow.
Look at the
guess who is? Hey, Soror, get at me.
Shouts out to Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated.
Please, Soror, get at me. This is yours.
Soror J. Cargill. That is
look, we're gonna tag Jade on the episode. She's gonna have to see it.
Thanks to the marvels of modern technology, I'm sure that this little segment here is going to be snipped out Let's go make a reel or something.
Snipped out like a vasectomy, buddy.
You did.
And shout out to my alma mater, Elizabeth City State University, where I pledged the Beta Zeta chapter fall 2002, be 23 years in October 26th of this year. Yes, I'm 42 years old. I look good. No, before y'all say it, I know what y'all thinking. R-Truth is not my daddy. Before y'all say it, yeah, black don't crack. I'm telling y'all that right now.
I drink water and I mind my business. That's why my skin glows.
My business. You see hair, long hair don't care.
Hey, you mentioned your undergraduate chapter. By the way, shouts out Bloody Gamblers up to chapter, Arkansas Pine Bluff, Spring Summer 97. Tail Dog. Did you what is your current graduate chapter?
Epsilon Chi Lambda, River City Alpha, seated at Elizabeth City, North Carolina.
Suave, did you know that Jamal Willis is the Epsilon Chi Lambda Brother of the Year?
I was not aware. Not aware, but I am now.
So let's get a little. Let me tell you something.
That's huge. First of all, that's huge to be a Brother of the Year in any chapter, undergraduate or grad chapter. That is a very huge accomplishment, and I salute you, my brother.
I appreciate it. So now let me tell you what because in the times we're in, we're gonna get a little serious real quick. Rest in peace to the young man at Southern University that lost his life due to stupidity.
Absolutely.
Due to unwarranted idiocy, due to murder, whatever, all of the above.
Caleb Wilson, by the way.
I was trying to think of his. That's why I kept going with I couldn't think of his name. Forgive me for that. But we got to stop that. Let's start there. These letters are not worth my life, my jail time whatsoever. But let's spin it in a positive direction. What being in a fraternity has done for me, for all of you out there, it's not going to make you anything you're not already. What it's going to do is enhance who you already are. It's going to enhance. If you're a cornball, you're just going to be a super cornball with letters now. If you're that dude, you're going to become Superman after that. If you're not quite sure and you're just finding yourself, it's going to give you that Carmen Sandiego magnifying glass and you'll be able to find it that much quicker. So let's stop pretending. You're not going to become something that's not already in you. You might not be able to find it beforehand, but you're not going to find, if it's not in you, you're not going to find it because of being in a fraternity or sorority. So what it did for me is it helped me understand what greatness is and how to carry myself in the best light possible at all given times. Because you never know who's looking at you. You never know what opportunities will come of you because of the way you carry yourself. I've gotten an internship at the Federal Communications Commission just because I knew how to talk to people and I had a good reputation. I didn't apply nothing. The lady did, hey, what are you doing this summer? You want an internship? Sure. And got it.
Make sure we stay away from these fines, though. Go ahead.
First day at work, I get a call. I can't believe y'all letting this on TV. What do y'all do? I told my boss, what am I supposed to do? I don't know what to do. Hang up on her. Click. All right, cool. It's a true story. First day. First day. So to backtrack a little bit.
How did I get the direct line though? Go ahead.
Wrong number. That's the crazy part. It was the wrong number.
Wow.
So with me, with the fraternity, we have our go to high school, go to college, roleless people to hopeless people. A lot of stuff. Let's accentuate the positiveness. Every night, and also You don't have to be in a fraternity to make a positive impact on your.
I was just about to say, not all things are for all people.
Yeah, everything's not for everybody. Let's start there. We have to get away from this thing in society where we feel entitled to certain things. You know what I mean? But I say that also to say you don't have to be in a fraternity or sorority or in any organization to make a positive impact on your neighborhood, on society, on things of that sort. You know what I mean? If you need an organization like that, again, what did I say earlier? It wasn't in you to begin with.
That part.
It wasn't in you to begin with. If you need recognition to do the right thing, you didn't want to do it to begin with.
Facts.
You know what I mean? If it got to be, hey, look at me. You see me over here? Hey, Instagram. Hey, I'm helping the homeless. I'm helping the homeless. Look at me. Man, do you know, I'm going to say it just for the sake of this conversation. I'm giving away stuff. Bros know me. BZ bros know me. And other bros. If you just call me and say, hey, bro, I need some help, I'm going to figure something out. If I can't do it, we're going to figure it out. You know what I mean? Giving away. Remember I said I'm also sneaker collector. Y'all see.
What else do you collect? You got the belts, you got the sneakers. What else? What else is collecting?
I'm gonna show you the most expensive one that I have, and it's literally sitting right in front of me.
Zoom in on that. What is it? Funko Pop,
Umbrella Academy.
Oh boy. I see the face. Oh, that's nasty.
Okay.
I have an. Hold up. You know what? Why am I doing that? Like I can't pick this computer up.
This guy's outside.
YouTube subscribers.
Oh my word! Wow.
Pop.
Hold on. Why am I doing that? Like I can't stand up. Hold
on. First day.
Yeah, I know exactly.
Hang up on her.
So y'all want a quick tour real quick?
So if I had gotten a recruiter pitch like this when I was in college, I probably would have pledged.
So you see, because I was showing some of the belt collection. You see, CM Punk, but about, that's pretty good too.
Smoking Skull title, see that in there. $80 championship.
What you? I mean, acknowledge them. Do it.
Money. There it is, right there. That's the Bloodline Championship.
So Funko Pop collection, and there. Here's the crazy part. Do you see this section right here?
Is that the $1 million collection right there? Is that the money pit?
No. These are all Funkos of tattoos I have on my legs.
Oh, that's crazy.
Wow.
So, belt collector, sneaker collector, Funko Pop collector, tattoo collector.
This is my favorite one, Jackie Robinson.
Yeah, 42.
That's slick.
So but don't get it twisted.
What did Jackie Robinson dunks at?
Upstairs. I don't have them. My son has them. I don't have them.
Same thing.
They're in the house.
They're on the premise.
Son's not employed.
So you see, don't get it twisted. I got the WWE ones, but I got something I bet you some people don't have. You want to see it? Here we go.
No. That is go up a little bit on that.
The American Nightmare Cody.
Oh boy!
But wait, there's more.
That's brunette Cody.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that's indie Cody.
The Block and Troll Express.
Block and Troll Express. The Lone Warriors.
There's more.
Oh, okay. You got the whole elite.
So here's the thing:
the AEW starter kit, Funko Pop.
Yeah, the EVP starter kit.
So what I heard was that WWE made them stop making Funko Pops for other wrestling companies. If they didn't, they couldn't make WWEs anymore.
Sounds about right.
So those are the only. It might be some other ones out there, but those are the only ones. Those are the only ones they did for New Japan.
Oh, that's crazy.
Wow. Yeah, those aren't leaving the collection anytime soon.
But wait, those aren't even the big dogs. The big dogs are up here.
Uh-oh.
On this episode of Broken Pencil Cribs.
Demon Finn Balor.
Okay.
Got me this is the newest one I got. You see how it's in the Hall of Fame case.
The Mini Fiend. Is that the Dudleys?
So we got
Is that the Wyatt family?
Roman Reigns, Stone Cold, Final Boss, Rock, Daniel Bryan, Fiend, Dudley Boys, Hardy Boys.
That's crazy.
Ghostface Killer looked like Eric Rowan for a second there. That's what I was asking. Is that the Wyatt family?
I thought that was ROH Sami Zayn.
No, that's DB.
Yeah.
So, here's another one I got. I forgot all about this Funko Pop. I didn't even know they made this one. I just bought it just because. Soldier.
Sergeant Craig Pitbull Pittman.
This will talk about my Brother of the Year plaque.
Yeah, yes, sir. Nobility. You gotta have that.
But to also, hey, I got a couple degrees on me, baby.
Uh-oh.
Broken Pencil Booking Company is a house of learned doctors.
I'm a little bit smart.
It's a little bit. There's some couple of shingles on the wall there.
Oh, you saw that?
Yeah.
So, yeah, a little something. I'm rearranging stuff down here. That's why. Well, outside of me pulling the belts out, does it say? Oh, that's the new one. Because I had to get a new one. In 23 years, your shingle gets torn up, so I had to order a new one. And then
mine has been 27, sir.
Listen, I put my original. I still have it in a drawer somewhere, but it wasn't worthy to get framed because it was like kind of bent and torn up.
I can dig it.
So, but yeah, the belt, and then sneakers. Nothing, something slight, but
a little pressure.
Hey, you ain't got these though.
I don't have those.
I had to get you back. Our
pregame was legendary. I mentioned Saya collecting. He's like, "What you know about Saya?" He went and pulled out a pair. I was like, "Hold,
my one little funky pair." I'm like, he's like, "Hold up."
let me show you what's going on around here, B. But now, I gotta be over 30 pair deep on Saya now. Maybe close to 35.
They're awesome.
It's a quality brand.
It's but see, let me ask your brother this question. Me being 42, it's like I'm at this age where I feel like I still got it, but I don't want to look like I'm doing too much, and I especially don't want to look like these young cats out here. So like Saya is like, dang, that's dope, but man, I don't want to look stupid wearing that.
You gotta be selective. Like, it's some dope stuff that I'm not going to put on because it's just not me.
Yeah.
So you find what works for you. Some people get into brands and it's like you gotta cop every release because you feel like you gotta support every release.
That was me.
I copped a lot during the pandemic because I got into ordering shoes and it got to be entirely too easy all over again. Never had to wait. Yeah, never nothing else to do. Didn't have to wait in line. Didn't have to pay no tax. I was, recycling my dollar in my community. So it checked all the boxes of, this is cool. And all of a sudden I look up and I'm like, okay, I'm 20 pair deep like this and we can't go nowhere. Like we literally can't go nowhere, but I got all these new shoes and it snowballed.
My rule of thumb now is if my first thought is, when am I going to wear these? I just don't buy it.
Very, very smart logic.
Yeah. If I don't already have clothes that are going to accentuate the shoe, chances are it's like, this is too much of an investment. My rotation's so big, I could go a year, wear them one time, and not wear them again till a year later.
Let me tell you, I have the UNC 9s up here right now and forgot they were sitting there.
I got the Gratitude 11s and I still ain't put them on yet.
I have, you want to do that? I got
Here y'all go.
Here we go.
I got the I'm a Year 4s, and that's the first. I haven't worn them. The second pair.
The last pair of the electric green foams and the Deion Sanders Diamond Turf ones, both dead stock right now.
Man, I had the Air Mags and gave them away. No, I'm lying.
Like, if you gave away Air Mags, like you were benevolent beyond belief, my guy. Like you got a heart of gold if you are giving away Air Mags.
Yeah, he might have a religion named after him. Post mortem.
I'll be like Klaus off of Umbrella Academy. Like,
you see what I'm saying? Like, look, if you giving away what is the undefeated fours or the Air Mags or like pair of fours with the upside down tag, like these are houses. You can purchase a house with those 3 shoes.
Yeah, no thanks.
At least a trailer.
You're gonna be able to get some. It's gonna be double wide.
Nice. Bricked in.
with the AC vents in the floor and in the ceiling.
And you might even get a toilet.
Walk-in shower.
And it don't even smell that bad.
Oh, it'll be fresh off the lot, brand new.
Hey, I just thought about something here real quick. We can end the show in reverse because we usually talk wrestling talk. We've talked all the personal, all the collectors talk, and don't get me wrong, amazing work that you're doing over there, for both professionally, personally, and socially. You out here
appreciate
all facts,
being fruitful and multiplying self out here in the world. Suave, I forgot all about this, but this kind of goes in line with the 250. Let me hit this real quick. Hold on 1 second here. Bear with. I got a question for you, Suave.
Okay.
Are you ready to play a game?
Hey. You know who ain't gonna win. You know who ain't gonna win.
Word.
Who ain't gonna win. Again. I know who ain't gonna win. You know who ain't gonna win. You know who ain't gonna win. We say it again. I want 1, 2, 3. Get your tail out. I want 1, 2, 3. Get the fuck on. 1, 2, 3. Get your tail out. I want 1, 2, 3. Get the fuck on.
Episode 250 fun fact. That was recorded live while we were all in the same room pre-pandemic.
Shouts out to the Petty Messiah.
Facts.
Wish you could have been here for 250, bro. We gotta get you back on here real soon. It's been too long.
He's out here on public speaking tours, so it's kind of hard to catch a hold of him now.
This man sitting here getting famous, trying to find his second life out here. Well, his fourth life out here.
No reception on private jets. I mean, it's the worst, man.
Yeah, no doubt. AEW Dynasty 2025 is taking place Sunday, April the 6th.
Yeah, my lord.
Okay, my lord.
Yeah, my lord.
2025.
Yeah. Oh, I got 5.
Yeah,
somewhere.
Yeah. We'll run through the card real quick because I wasn't even expecting to do this. It just crossed my mind
because I wasn't even thinking about it. There was an AEW pay-per-view this weekend.
When I saw your face when I pulled that trigger, I was like, "Yo, this dude is." And he's like, "Please don't do this."
Listen, last 48 hours, the last thing I've been thinking about is AEW anything.
Oh man, well this should be real quick. So we're gonna play a little game here, Jamal. So the way we play this game is that we talk about the matches and we predict the losers our way. Not the winners, the losers. You know who ain't gonna win. You ready to kick this off?
Let's go.
All right. For the Women's Owen Cup Tournament first round match, Mercedes Moné, another belt collector, ironic, taking on Julia Hart. Fellas, who ain't gonna win?
Mercedes Moné.
Julia Hart.
I got Julia Hart not winning.
I understand your logic though. That's the part I can co-sign. I understand that logic. Last name Hart needs to be in the finals at least.
But here's the deal. Mercedes Moné doesn't even need the win. The problem is I don't think she's not going to.
She's going to end up with another belt because that's what we out here doing right now.
Well, no, let me explain my logic with it though.
Okay.
I think her losing that will be the beginning of her downfall, which will boost Athena up.
But Athena right now is the longest running. And let's applaud this. Black Excellence, the longest reigning current champion in professional wrestling.
Can I be an asshole for a second?
Yes, you can.
What show is this?
Nobody
And
cares.
that's the problem.
Nobody cares.
You've seen this show. What do I keep stressing? Put your best players on the floor at all times. The fact that Athena has not been on Wednesday nights in probably 3 years is a crime against humanity.
And she's killing it.
And you're not going to tout that on your television show?
BFY.
PAFN.
WYBA.
So it'll be whether it's Athena that's like a distraction. That's how Mercedes Moné lose. However she loses, I think that'll be the beginning of her starting to lose all the. You can't carry these belts forever.
I like the logic, and to add to that, one of those belts don't even matter. It's just a fourth belt.
Hold on, let me book this real quick then. Let Monet win the tournament so she can get this Owen Cup belt. Then, you know what? She doesn't win it. She makes it to the finals. Athena's the reason she doesn't win the belt. So now Monet is chasing Athena like, okay, you wouldn't let me get this one. I'm going to take yours. We turn Monet basically into a gambler. She title for title, she loses. Okay, I got another belt. I'm going to bet this one against both yours. Loses again. So by the time this story's over, they've had maybe 3 to 4 matches. All of them going to be hot. 5. Okay, 5 high quality. Now, at some point, I really only want 3 because I know how Monet matches get these days. I only want 3. So at some point, she's going to say, I'm going to bet all of what I have left.
She's going all in?
Yeah.
All in.
Man, come on with this money.
Wow.
So, yeah, best out of 3, and the last one, all in.
Do you see why I'm for a nominal fee?
Oh, soon to be
a phenomenal fee.
That man, I like that.
I will slice off some of this broken pencil knowledge and put it on your plate. You
like the kind that jingle, but before the kind that fold, please tip your bartender at the door.
Hey, look, my co-host almost had to hit my cash app with some lunch money right quick, but I was
it's been a while, Swab, but I had it ready.
It's episode 250, so I'm gonna let it make it.
My man. Will Ospreay versus Kevin Knight for the men's Owen Cup first round match. Swab.
Kevin Knight.
Thank you for coming.
Ain't gonna win.
Will Ospreay loses another match, he might as well be off TV for the rest of the year.
He might as well go to WWE.
Nah, he got too much time left with his contract for that.
What that mean?
Exactly.
Oh, there you go. All right.
All you gotta do is swing on somebody.
Yeah, like that don't.
Hey, this is gonna be the quickest one tonight. For the AEW World Tag Team Championships, the Learning Tree taking on.
You just said it.
The Learning Tree ain't gonna win.
I was waiting on it.
You just said it.
Why would you do this? Why?
We heard people. Look,
the only way the Hurt Syndicate doesn't win this match is if they have travel issues like Shelton did on Dynamite.
Oh, man.
They just missed their flight and lose by forfeit.
They would rather rebook the match or remove the match from the card. Man, they got 9 matches on the card anyway.
Yeah,
it's gonna take 6 hours
for the
I gotta go to bed.
For the AEW TNT Championship, champion Daniel Garcia taking on Adam Cole.
Daniel Garcia won't win. He won't. They need to do something to make that belt mean something.
The matches haven't been bad.
It's not the point.
It does. What does the TNT Championship even mean at this point?
That part,
yeah. I mean, Dynamite's on TBS and they don't defend it on TNT, and if they do, no one watches Collision. That said, Daniel Garcia will not retain his championship.
Like, I haven't enjoyed the TNT scene since rest in peace Brody Lee.
Yep.
And I got a custom Brody Lee title.
Here we go. Here we go.
I had it.
More flexing.
I had it when I saw y'all.
That's the
red strap.
The not quite ready for TV locked in the pandemic championship.
No, it's gold.
See, it's not all silver. See, the loading championship was all silver.
Okay.
And then the TNT was black.
It's the nuance. It's the little things that make the difference.
That very true. Very true. For this I don't even want to talk about this one. We are doing our job. Okay. Title versus mask for the ROH World Title. Champion Chris Jericho taking on Bandito for his
Jericho
mask.
better lose.
He won't. Bandito ain't gonna win.
I actually got Chris Jericho not winning.
Really? I mean, I'm hopeful, but you know.
How long has he had that?
That's too long. That's the problem. Right
too
there.
Long.
He's had it too long.
Cause it doesn't mean like, man, that's one of the. It has such a rich lineage. It doesn't mean anything. Honey iced tea anymore.
And you refuse to put the champion on television unless the champion is Chris Jericho.
Like, let's take a look. I'm not saying Chris Jericho is ruining his legacy. He's by far not doing that. But
he is just not in the ring. As of
his conduct is crazy right now.
As of right now, Chris Jericho's combined ROH title reigns total 239 days. He's 12th all time on the list.
Wow.
See,
this is time for him to get rid of that.
But when you got KO, Punk, El Generico,
Nigel McGuinness.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Danielson.
Not Nigel McGuinness. Danielson's on there.
Samoa Joe.
Punk is below. Samoa Joe is number 2 all time.
Okay. I know
Briscoe. The Briscoe.
Jay Briscoe is on the top 10. He's number 8.
Jay Lethal.
Jay Lethal's number 1.
Yeet.
Adam Cole.
Baby. It's number 6. 3 reigns, 445 days. KO or Kevin Steen. He's top 10. He's above Jericho.
It's gonna be somebody from like Age of the Fall or something.
What boy or girl you warm?
Oh, I can't even get his name out right now.
Y'all are only missing like 4 people.
My Ring of Honor is sketchy.
Tyler Black.
Negative. He's almost top 15. Actually, he is top 15, but he's not top 12.
Is it
the greatest man that ever lived is one of them.
Aries.
Number 7.
Okay.
About what happened?
Austin Aries.
Cancel culture.
You know, cancel culture got him, or he got himself. One or the other.
Yeah.
You can't be short and an asshole.
Yeah,
that's usually how they come.
He's from Milwaukee. You ever been to Milwaukee? All right.
I've been through
I lived there too.
Must have been through it.
The other ones are Davey Richards and Claudio.
Oh yeah, I'd have never got those.
I wouldn't have got that.
Yeah, because I mean, Claudio only won. He won one in AEW, but people forgot he won one in actual OG ROH.
Yeah, I would have never.
Yeah, never. So that's it. Yeah, but y'all great job. Oh, I'm sorry. There's one more. Roosh is is number 3 all time.
Certainly never would have got that one.
But good job, y'all. That's amazing work.
Now play this with the original ECW, and then I might really get active.
Yo, Jamal, we one time we're just randomly talking about, and it may have been on episode 1 that we were talking about WrestleMania main events. Suave went backwards in chronological order all the way down to 1 and nailed it 100%.
It's pretty impressive feat. I'm not 100% sure I could do it again, but you know,
the last few have been pretty convoluted. Not to mention we still had to live through the Thunderdome WrestleMania.
It's all those are pretty easy to remember. It's that gray area is like from 2006 to 2010 or 11.
But you murdered those too.
I got lucky.
That may have been what started the whole conversation.
I was taking my ginkgo biloba.
Man, I could take all the ginkgo, coffee. Man.
Suave had me active in the seasons 2 and 3 on terpenes, bruh. What a time to be alive.
Couple Red Bulls, 5 hour energy. I not remember none of that.
CBD capsules.
Y'all remember the old school Joe
Cola. Caffeine. Only drink 1.
Hey, listen. Y'all want to hear the craziest thing? My mother, before the intercourse test you would have to take and everything, Honest to God, she gave me one of them multiple times before I went to school, so I'll be, alive and alert to take that test. That was the wrong thing to do.
Yeah, your mother didn't really love you like that.
Boy, hindsight,
at least on that day.
That's probably why I could see my heartbeat in my eyes halfway before lunch. Like, I'm not supposed to be able to taste my blood pressure, man.
You shouldn't be able to see words like poke out at you.
Yeah.
Freshman year of college, I had the Jesse Spano moment where I took no-dose to study for a biology final. I didn't sleep for a day and a half. I took 2 because I had never had them before, and I was like, I ain't slept in a day and a half. This is some bullshit. I got an A, but still.
The only time I ever did, I did like a no-dose was my second regional convention. I drove from Pine Bluff, Arkansas to Lafayette, Louisiana overnight.
Nope.
And I was up at 7-hour drive. Was up at 7 a.m. and we didn't leave until like 1 a.m.
Under no circumstances.
I was up for 42 hours straight begging to go to sleep.
Boy, you probably look like the underside of dumpster juice, man.
Listen, I was so gone. By the time we finally got on interstate, I only had like I think 40 miles of interstate before we actually hit the final destination. Sun had just broke out over the horizon, and Louisiana's finest pulled me over for doing 73 and a 60 with a loaded gun and a preacher in the car.
Hey, yo.
Hey, listen.
I got a ticket, but they didn't check for the weapon. Thank goodness. Only because the preacher was in the car. We had a Bible on the dashboard.
Hey, they do it below the Bible belt. Praise Jesus.
Oh man. So we got Jericho not winning or Jericho or Bandito not winning. I got Jericho not winning.
I got Bandito not winning.
I got Jericho not winning.
So you saying Bandito loses his mask, Suave?
Oh, it's a mask versus title. You got to say these things.
I did.
Jericho ain't gonna win.
All right, there we go. All right.
That's if Bandito doesn't get hurt again.
Let's hope that doesn't happen. For the AEW World Trios Championship, Death Riders, Claudio Castagnoli, Pac, and Wheeler Yuta versus Rated FTR. Who ain't gonna win? I got Rated FTR not winning.
They gotta end that shit at some point.
And I think it ends the dynasty.
Hopefully, but yeah, it looks like the breakup of FTR is coming
before the breakup of the Death Riders.
That's if Pac doesn't have visa issues again.
I think he's good. He was on Dynamite. I think he's good.
We hope he's good. We hope.
Man, that's a tough one right there.
Yeah,
I'm gonna stick with my gut and say Death Rider. No. Rated FTR loses.
I'm with it.
And it's a reason I'm saying that.
Elaborate.
We got to get to one of the next matches.
All right. Coming soon. Kenny Omega, Ricochet, Speedball, Mike Bailey. 3-way match for the AEW International title. Kenny Omega's holding the championship. Who ain't winning?
Speedball is not winning.
Yeah, Speedball. No.
I think anybody not named Kenny Omega is not winning.
Literally.
Facts.
Ricochet can go home to his lovely wife with all he wants to. Timeless Tony Storm, the AEW Women's World Champion, with Luther taking on Megan Bayne. Fellas, who ain't gonna win?
Controversial take. Tony Storm is not winning.
I'm with you. I agree. Tony Storm's not winning.
Because where do you go with Megan Bayne if she loses?
She has been mishandled already. The last thing you need to do is make her lose at a pay-per-view.
Because you got somewhere to go with Tony Storm, the Thunder Tits. Just do that.
You do know about that, don't you, Suave?
Which part?
Thunder Tits.
I mean, I've heard the phrase, but you know me and AEW.
Oh, no, it's a tag team.
Oh, yeah. I did see that last week. Yeah, Thunder Tits.
They do because I mean she could lose and you still got that she's still in the spotlight.
Yeah, I got Tony Storm not winning.
But like Megan Bayne is what they should have done with Camille. So Megan Bayne and Camille are clones. Because when I first saw Megan Bayne, I'm like, hold on. I know they say all of us look alike.
That's crazy.
But something different.
All right. And our final matchup. This is the one that you were talking about earlier, Jamal.
Yep.
For the AEW World Championship, or in our case, the briefcase.
Entity.
John Mockery versus Swerve Strickland. This is about to break my heart.
Mock's not winning.
This shit got to stop.
It got to. And that's why I said, okay, they keep the trios titles, but Mox loses, which probably mean they're going to lose the trios titles within the next couple weeks after that.
As much as I want Moxley to lose, the real loser here is Swerve Strickland because he's going to lose Prince Nana.
Did I fall asleep on something? What I miss?
Yeah, for real. Like, huh?
So you keep in mind, foreshadowing, the last pay-per-view at Revolution, they had the three-way match with Ricochet and and it wasn't a three-way, was it? It was a one-on-one match for the road.
One-on-one fade.
Yeah, for the road and number one contendership. And on Dynamite, Nana was going off on Strickland about the whole Willow Nightingale situation and stormed off on him.
That's strike two.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know where Nana is going, but something tells me he's going away from Swerve.
Why Kanos just can't leave shit alone?
We can't have nice things
ever.
But it's nice to see that Moxley ain't going to be winning, and so that belt or whatever's left of it goes to Swerve at the anniversary of him winning his first world championship with AEW.
Look,
that's all I got.
if we beating Swerve here, like, what is the plan? Because what you're telling me is if Swerve doesn't win here, Moxley should be champion till at least All In or All Out. Which one's here in Texas?
All In.
All In. So you look at the composition of the roster. Who do you even have remotely positioned to beat him if it's not Swerve now?
Well, wasn't Swerve touting the belt when they started advertising for All In, even though he wasn't the champion?
Do not remember.
I got it.
Who you got?
Ospreay beat him at All In.
Beat who?
If Mox wins, Ospreay is going to win at All In.
You got to stop him from slumming with everybody else. He can't be taking random L's anymore.
And also keep in mind, we still got All Out in Wembley.
Ah, damn.
Are they really going back to Wembley again?
Let's see.
No. All In was what was in Wembley. All Out is usually what's in Chicago.
Oh, okay. All right. Cool.
They brought All In to Texas because they weren't going to be able to pull that 3 years in a row.
There you go. All right.
And it's looking shaky now. Here.
It's almost going to end up.
Let's just say there should be some really good seats very close.
The last number I saw was 11,000 that were sold. And I don't know. I don't know if anything from this.
Maybe book a ticket to do it.
Hey, come on, pull up. We'll all go. We'll do that. Because right now they gonna need a feature from Jesus or Jay-Z to get it done, and I don't see it.
I jumped the barricade and everything to get some guts and see.
Look, we can win the trios titles if we plan this right.
I'll let Petty Messiah jump in. I'll manage you. My knees hurt too bad.
Look at
hey, no. You're the MVP mouthpiece.
There you go. And
we heard people.
And I'll have
we heard people.
Hey, all I do is swing chairs.
if Wood Spirit Animal was a professional wrestler, it would be MVP. Facts.
Like, I'll be looking at, hey man, you better not touch me, boy. The way my ankle's set up right now.
I hope he hears this.
I got one roaring elbow in me. That's it. If we don't get the 3 count off of that, it's time to go.
As long as Bobby and Shelton got our backs, we hurt people.
I can talk shit with the best of them now.
Boy. Oh, call Shane. That's who we get. We'll get Shane involved.
It ain't gonna be no ooze from the crowd. It's gonna be a whole bunch of
it's gonna be, get off of him.
Leave him alone.
He's dead already.
Take it easy.
Take it easy. Yeah, it's gonna be straight hardcore match.
You'll see me running back, say, "Mama!"
I'm immediately going under the ring looking for the toolbox. Look, we're not fighting fair, and we're not fighting all night. You'll never chant "fight forever" in a match I'm in.
Fight for 3 seconds.
Hurry up.
Commercial break. You ain't even finna go to picture in picture. We here for a good time, not a long time.
You can't wrestle. No shit. I'm here for a fight. You can't.
I'm untrained.
Come on, I got
still like, better than him.
Facts.
You'll see me in the ring looking like Brian Pillman in that segment. You're like, whoa.
When Austin 316 meets Pillman.
Like, you can do that? Hey, I ain't famous enough to you don't even know my name.
And we still hurt people.
Facts.
Yo, oh man. Show at brokenpencilbc.com, brokenpencilbc@gmail.com. It's at brokenpencilbc on all things social, at brokenpencilbc on what?
Everything.
And
everything.
Jamal Willis, has been real. Thank you, brother. I appreciate
man,
you hopping on, man.
Fun.
The doors open anytime you want to hop back. This is what we do.
Absolutely.
And any final shouts out before we take this thing home?
Hey, shout out to the good bros, Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated.
Hey, fight!
Shout out to Elizabeth City State University. Shout out to North Carolina Agricultural and Technical State University, Greensboro, North Carolina. Shout out to all the good people doing the right thing at the right time, just because, not because you want clout. And hey, drink water and love your people.
There it is. Swab, take them to the house.
Pencil pushers, like, rate, share, subscribe, tell a friend, tell that friend to tell a friend, and then tell that friend again. Heads up, pencils down.
250 in the can, just like that. We here for another like 250. See you Friday.
Whole lot of fucking gang shit.